That's me in there. And if you can't tell, I'm about to crash headfirst into an indescribably large rock. But what am I doing here? How did I get here? And why did my teammate deserve to die? To answer all these questions and more, we have to go back to about 3 hours ago. A friend of mine had convinced me to hop on a game called Star Citizen, a Kickstarter-funded space sim game by Chris Roberts. Now, the YouTube videos and the cinematic screenshots might have you believe that this is a smooth experience, but upon logging in for the first time, I was promptly informed of the #1 rule of Star Citizen. It runs like shit. The cities of Star Citizen are possibly the worst optimized locations in recent gaming history. I'm not saying I could do better myself, but don't expect any frame rate above 30 unless you have an RTX 4090. I started making my way through the various elevators and train to reach the first point of interest, the spaceport. This is where you call in any spacecraft that you had purchased with real money. These ships range in price from the one that comes with the game to numbers I don't even want to think about. With my ship secured, I was tasked with recovering that friend I mentioned earlier because his ship had run out of gas millions of miles away from any interplanetary gas stations. Like any skilled cosmonaut, I performed a light ramming maneuver to teleport him into the hull of my ship.
I'm back. Okay.
You see anything?
What?
As he was more experienced, I let him take the pilot seat, and I jumped into the co-pilot seat. This action proved to be a big mistake. Mere moments after shooting my friend's now empty ship, I died.
I know.
Just died.
You just died?
This brings me to rule number 2 of Star Citizen. Those bugs I mentioned? Yeah, they usually get you killed. Oh, what the fuck? Now, in most games, death usually means losing a life, losing the match, or in some cases, you lose your money. In Star Citizen, the punishment for death is to make the 15-minute trip back to the goddamn spaceport. Unfortunately, during said trip, my teammate was shown the brutality of the 3rd rule of the game. Crashes. With my friend booted from the game, he decided that was enough and got off for the night. This meant that I had to progress through the game completely alone, with nobody telling me what not to do. On my way to the nearest gas station, I saw 2 ships shooting each other. Eager to try out the combat of this game, I shot both of them down, and heard the satisfying explosion sound of getting a kill. See this symbol here? It will be important soon. With the battle over, I drove my ship over to the closest gas station. Pop quiz, everybody. Remember that symbol from earlier? Well, turns out the Galactic Police don't take too kindly to manslaughter, and have marked you for blood for all to see. However, me being the dunce that I am, was completely oblivious to this fact, and as I approached the gas station... Okay, so I was killed by the gas station. A fair enough punishment for my crimes, right? I'll just have to make the trip back to the spaceport, and I'll be back in space in no time. Right? Wrong. I'm in fucking prison. For the murder of 2 or more people, I've been sentenced to 2 hours in the smelly old space prison. Now, it was my understanding that this sentence can be lowered by working in the prison mines, but upon entering the mines, I was informed by the very suspicious sounds coming from my game that the police had confiscated every cell of my body above my shoulders, making me unable to breathe. Oh shit, I think I missed a few uploads.